Hi guys. I'm just gonna give it a minute. Um, and we're gonna do a bit of talking, okay? I hope you can hear me okay. I'll move you closer because my mother's trying to sleep, so I don't want to be too loud. Hi, somebody's watching. Um, thank you for coming and watching this video. I have a lot to talk about and kind of get off my chest, and we can do some tarot readings. As you can see, life has been throwing me some, or us, I should say, it's not just me. Life has been throwing us a lot of hardship lately, and um, I'm gonna get into it, but I am gonna do some tarot readings, okay? And I so apologize. I usually do free readings, but I'm gonna have to charge a little bit today, and I'll explain why. I'm not gonna go, oh my gosh, thank you for the like. I'm not gonna go like, extreme on the prices. It's only $5 for a reading. But I do need to try to make some money, okay? Um, so for all of you who are watching right now, I think there's three of you. If you can just give me a moment, I am just going to share this to my Facebook real quick. You kind of know the deal. If you've seen me live, this is usually what I do. So yeah, just give me 1 second and we'll get into what's been going on, okay? I hope everybody is doing well. Um, I know I did the whole clickbait thumbnail, but um, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Please, if you would, please like and subscribe and share this video. I can't tell you how much help it is and important it is when you share this video and share my GoFundMe page that I'm going to be talking about soon. It's like vital, that you really help me out and share, even if you can't help sharing, just, it helps so much because somebody out there, can possibly help if you can't. So, and I understand if you can't. Life is really hard, right now. So I get it. Okay. Okay, I'm almost done. Okay, it's done. Okay. So I know a lot of people get on here and they're like, "Oh my god, I look like shit. I'm so sorry. I have no makeup on. I haven't slept." I know most of you guys are like, "I don't care." Like, who cares what you look like? But yeah, I do look like shit, but I have good reason to. Um so to kind of explain what's been going on with me, if you haven't seen my video or my posts or anything like that, by the way, if you guys do want a reading, all the information's down below. You can Cash App me, Venmo me, whatever, PayPal me, whatever. It's just $5 for a tarot reading. So if you would like to, go ahead and shoot me a comment, just so I'll know if you want one. Okay, so I am currently in Alabama. Most of y'all know that I live in Florida, but I have family in Alabama. Um, and the reason I am here is because it happened around late June, early July, that my mom and my grandmother lived together, and they both got really sick. It was like the flu or something. It was really bad. I don't think it was COVID. Some My cousin, I think, told me that they tested them and it was negative, but I'm not completely sure on that. But it happened anyway. Whatever it was, it happened. Um, and So, my grandmother has lived a long life, still. She's 92, and, you know, being that age, getting a really bad, cold or flu or something, can really take a toll on somebody. Um, and my mom is 70, and it really, took a toll on her too. But the thing about my family is we are extremely prideful. And my grandmother is the type that if she had two broken legs and a broken arm and a broken neck, she wouldn't tell anybody. Okay, not a word. She could be in pain, not a word she would say to anybody because she just doesn't want to inconvenience somebody, okay? And I'm gonna so try to hold myself together without crying. But that's how our family is. I don't know what it is, but very prideful. Don't wanna ask for help, especially when you need it. And the cold or whatever took a toll on her, and it got to the point where she couldn't walk very well, and she took a couple of falls. Now, this was when I wasn't here. I was still in Florida, but I have family here that's helping taking care of them. Um, so finally, she went to the hospital, and it turns out that she had a really big, really bad, kidney infection, and it just kind of lingered and, to the point where she didn't say anything and, it took a toll. So with that came a feeding tube because she was having issues swallowing. So they put a feeding tube in her nose, which is still there. Um, and they gave her antibiotics for the kidney infection, treated that and everything, and treated whatever virus she had. I don't know um, what it was or what, but she has been there for a couple weeks. Um, but not to get into too much detail of what I can say. Um, Basically, the hospital has the right to get the state involved, basically. Um, and usually that can happen when the hospital obviously needs to get paid. Where I'm in America, so healthcare isn't free here at all. It's not affordable at all. So if they kind of can see that, the patient is going to be there for a while and there's probably not a way to pay for it, they got the state involved. So that happened. And, um, my grandma gets a monthly check to live on, and so does my mother. But my mother doesn't it's not a lot, it's not a lot. And so they kind of rely on each other to live, mostly rely on my grandmother's money. Well, since the state got involved, money's gone. All of it. Money's gone. So she hasn't been able to pay rent. We have food, um, but that will, become an issue soon. Mostly I'm just worried about rent. Um, I did set or make a GoFundMe page to help try to get up the money for rent. So if you would like to donate, the link is down below. Helps so much. And the reason I'm getting teary-eyed is because already some people have donated. Thank you so much. Um, it's not the goal, and it's not even half the goal, but I wasn't expecting anything, to be honest. So, thank you so much to those who have donated. Um, anyway, that's what's going on. So if you can, the link is down below. If you can't, just share, please. Share to your Facebook, share to community tab on here if you have one, share to Instagram, email, just anything. Um, because we're really struggling right now. Okay. Um, and I told you we are very pride people. So this is hard for us to do, but I'm out of options here. So thank you guys so much to who those again that have donated. So I'm on here just to kind of talk about it. And if you guys want a tarot reading, um, I'm trying to earn a little bit of money too to pitch in because this is my job. you know, um, I don't. Give me one second, guys. I don't, have like a job where I get up in the morning and go to work every day or anything like that. I read tarot for you guys. That's my job. And to be honest, I don't make enough. Um, but I love it and I still want to try. I like helping people. And like I said in my community post yesterday, I think, y'all are my people. So that's why I'm here. My grandmother, she's doing pretty good today. She has physical therapy. So they, move her legs, move her arms, make sure she's moving around and not just sleeping in a bed. And she stood up, which is great. Um, but she still has that feeding tube and they're gonna try to move it from her feeding tube from her nose to her stomach. But we're kind of waiting on the decision from the appointed guardian that she does now have. So we're kind of in limbo for that, but that's what they want to do because she developed asphyxiation pneumonia or something like that. So but they did an x-ray and, gave her antibiotics. And so she just has a little bit of congestion, but it's looking a little better. But um, she's nowhere near good enough to come home yet, unfortunately. Um, so I'm here with my mom. I am making sure she's getting healthy and making sure she's eating. Um, it's just really hard because that's her mom, you know. So she's obviously depressed, as we all are. But anyway, it's just hard. We've already had a lot of loss this year from my uncle. If you've, been following me, kind of know that that happened. So yeah, it's been a lot. So I'm gonna stop crying now. And I hope somebody is watching and would like a tarot reading. Tarot readings are $5. I usually do free readings just because, I do charge for like a full private reading. So, when I can, I come on here and do free readings for you guys on live. But, I haven't been online for a while. There's been a lot going on, as I just explained. So I'm here now. So, just if you can, if you're watching the playback, go ahead, please, go ahead and check my description. And you can also check my last two videos kind of explaining some things. You can look at my community post, and just do what you can to help, please. Um, So like I said, if anybody's here with like a reading, please let me know. Um, and I will do that for you, of course. I might, since nobody is really here yet, um, I am probably just gonna pull some cards, see if I can do a general reading for you guys that are watching, and if you would like a personal reading, then you can definitely let me know down below. Just $5, just $5. It's really nothing. Um, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Um, yeah, trying to think if there's anything else that's been going on. Besides that, that's pretty much it. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. And at my mom's, because I have my animals at home, I have my husband, I have my dog. Oh god, I miss my dog. I'm not gonna cry about my dog. Um, so my life right now is kind of in limbo. I don't know really what to do because it's hard to leave my mom alone. Like, she's capable, but she's 70, so it's kind of hard to leave her alone too. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Um, if you have any questions about my GoFundMe, you can message me on Instagram, Facebook, anything. If you have any messages about where the money's going, any questions, I'll be happy to answer anything that you need, that you need to know about donating. I can assure you it is going it's going to the right place. This is not like some kind of weird e-begging for nothing like I've seen some people do. It's not it. My family needs your help. So, okay. Let me move you back a little bit. What do you see right there is a picture of us. Can't see very well. Let me show you just real quick. Um, how beautiful she is. If you can see it, I don't know. But there you go. That's her right here. And that's me when I had long dreads. And that's my mom. This was taken, God. Oh, 26. My 26th birthday. So 10 years ago. Yeah. Um, because I'm 36. So yeah, that was 10 years ago. But that's her, and hopefully tomorrow we're gonna go visit her. It's been hard. I don't have a car, it's hard without transportation. But if hopefully we can go visit her tomorrow. I'll take a picture of her so, I can update everybody on the situation because I don't want anybody, to kind of think that the money is like not going to where it's supposed to go because it is. Okay. So I'm just gonna do a really quick general reading for everybody. Um, hmm. I I think the new moon is coming up soon. Let me check real quick. I've been really not keeping up, to be quite honest. Um, being a witch, I usually kind of know when, what kind of moon it is, but I've had a lot on my mind. Um, July. Let's see. Oh, okay. New moon already went by, so never mind. Excuse me. I was gonna do like like a new moon reading for you guys, but it looks like that has passed. So, um we're just gonna do a general reading, you guys, okay? Just to kind of see um the energy for I'll tell you what, I haven't done a plus. There's a fly flying around, so if you see it or you see me swatting at nothing, that's what it is. I've never really done like a mini past, present, future type reading, so maybe I'll do that for you guys while we kind of sit here and wait and see if anybody shows up. Um, yeah. I am sorry for the shaky. I am on a one of those like trays that has legs, like for dinner or um laptops and stuff like that. So it's a little shaky. So I apologize for that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a couple of cards for the general audience watching to kind of see how your past is, your present, and how that's gonna affect your near future. So near future, I'm gonna say is from now until like mid August. So let's say today is the 19th, so let's just say July 19th to August 19th, roughly. And if you've seen me, you know that tarot does not really work in specific timelines very often. Like spirit world doesn't really work at time like we do. So it could spill out to later or it could happen before. You get what I'm saying. Okay, cool. I don't have any candles or anything, so oh well, that's okay. My grandma is really weird about candles. She's never really liked them. I think maybe when she was young, she lost a lot of stuff in a fire, so that might be the reason. Um, but she just likes what she likes. Thank you so much for the likes, you guys. Thank you. And please let me know if you guys want a reading, okay? Okay. So my stomach hurts a little bit, kind of been nuts, but it's okay. Okay, so for you guys, oh, I didn't even do my disclaimers or anything. Sorry. So, my readings are for entertainment purposes only, even though I'm right most of the time. Um, uh, I haven't done this in so long. um, I don't believe in fate. I don't believe in destiny. So I believe that the tarot can give us a small glimpse into the future that has the most energy behind it. With that said, your choices and anybody choices that's in your life can impact that future. So even though I'm giving you the future that has the most energy behind it, it can subject to change. Okay, because time is ever flowing. Everything is ever flowing. Okay, so. Um, I think that's it. Okay. Let's look at the past. Okay. Let's see how the past is looking, was looking. for our audience right here. Oh, okay. Somebody a little arrogant or hmm, interesting. Okay. So for the past, for who is watching, I have the Emperor right here. So the Emperor is like the father of the tarot. He's like the boss man. He's the guy that rules the land, right? And he even rules all of the kings in the tarot. Okay. He's the boss dude. But he's also a person who knows how to work with people and knows how to communicate with people and knows how to run things and is a person you look up to, you know what I mean? So I think when this is in the past position, I think there was somebody in your life who you really relied on and who really cared about you and was that person, you know, that could be your father. It doesn't have to be a man, by the way. This could be like a mother figure, although that would probably be the empress, but it could be a grandfather, it could be an uncle, it could be your manager if you have a boss that you really look up to, that's successful, somebody in the past that you really, really looked up to and that inspired you in a lot of ways. Okay. For some reason he's coming up in the past. And we also have the hermit here, which is kind of being isolated in a way, but because you want to be. Um, and really having some time to yourself, kind of like a turtle, you know what I mean? Kind of like going into your shell and kind of reflecting on your life, reflecting on things, um, you know, reevaluating like your morals and your goals and like what you want in life and what you're willing to tolerate and what you're willing to not. It's a very like inward kind of card because if you see that there's a lamp right here. This represents somebody's soul, okay? So he's kind of, holding it in a way that he's kind of looking into it, but he's also holding it in front of him, like as a guide. You know what I mean? He's following this lamp as he's walking because you don't really see much here. There could be a cliff or something right here that he could fall, but if he didn't have his soul, his light, his compass, his moral compass, he wouldn't see it before he got to it. Okay, does that make any sense? So for the past, I feel like this emperor right here really taught you to really taught you a lot about your morals and how to look inside yourself for spiritual guidance, instead of looking outwards, instead of looking for things, and money and things that can go away in an instant. Look for things s- that'll feed your soul and feed your heart instead of things. Okay. Um, yeah. And to me, I know this is for the general public, but there's really not many people watching. And to be honest, I kind of have a feeling that my mother is watching me because I know her. So um, I this feels like my uncle to me. I'm not gonna lie, it does. My uncle or my grandfather. But that could be for you too, for whoever is watching, some kind of person who was your influence. Okay. And we also have the 10 of Wands reversed. So in the past, I feel like there was a lot of responsibility, a lot of burdens, a lot of life stuff that you've had to go through in order to get to your present. Okay. A lot of, how life throws at you. God, I do. I do right now. But this is the past position. So this person right here, this emperor, taught you how to deal with things emotionally, and kind of deal with things spiritually, but they also taught you how to deal with the world, the mundane things, the bills, the people here, your goals in life, your responsibilities. Okay. So this person is just kind of reminding you, like, hey, I'm gonna cry. This person is just like, hey, I already taught you this stuff. Don't, just because I'm not here, don't forget that stuff. Okay. That was the past. A little rings a little true to home for me. I don't know about you guys. But now we're gonna go and see what the future holds. Not the future. You guys, please bear with me, okay? Bear with me. The present. We're gonna look at the present right now, okay? And if any of you guys want a reading, please post in the comments and I will get to you. Um, like I will just stop this reading and I will get to you, okay? And if you don't want a reading and you just want to help, just that would be so amazing. You don't have to, obviously, but if you do, all the links are in this description. Okay. All right. So let's look at the present time. This is going to be a doozy, isn't it? Phew, okay, let's see. Maybe it's not as bad as we think. You never know. All right. All right. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. So for the present, oh, let me move this a little bit. My hair looks crazy, but it's okay. Okay. So for the present, to my dear viewers, sun is so pretty. Anyway, we have the temperance reversed. So to me, the temperance reversed, this means like something isn't, the time isn't up yet. Okay. So time is kind of up in the air. Obviously, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm in like a limbo state right now. Okay. So that's kind of what the temperance is talking about. Like something isn't really meshing together. The timing is kind of um and uh stuff like that, because if you look at the temperance, I hope you can see it okay. If you see the 2 cups that she's mixing together, this is representing alchemy, okay? So this is, saying that these 2 things are cohesive, they're going together, they mix together well, okay? So when this is reversed, this is saying that something just isn't mixing well. It's kind of like oil and water, like something isn't, it's not meshing right. So this can be a relationship. If this resonates with you, this could be if you're waiting on a result of something, it might be a little longer to get it. Because the timing is just kind of weird right now. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting from that card. Um, we also have 8 of Wands here. So to me, this depicts like messages, emails, snail mail, some kind of response that you kind of been waiting on, or like answer you've been waiting on. Let's say for example, you try to get a loan, right? And you're kind of waiting on the yes or no for the loan. This means that you're going to get it soon because this is in the present moment. Okay. So your answer can happen any moment. Um, but this also can just mean that you're going to get an unexpected message, an unexpected, somebody that you haven't talked to in a while might, call you or message you or something. And this can also just mean that things in life are just going so fast, you're having trouble keeping up. Because this is a very fast card. If you look at it, all the ones like are kind of going at the same time, but it's like it's like going fast. You know what I mean? So you might feel like the present, like everything's happening at once. Like, oh my God, for me, that rings so true because this all happened so fast. But yeah, but the lovers is a card we also have. Now, lovers doesn't automatically mean romantic relationships. Okay, this for it most of the time it does, but it depends on the context. So sometimes lovers just means um people that support each other. You know what I mean? People that are kind of, I don't like to say fated because I don't believe in fate or like soulmates or anything like that. But if you see there's like an angel or some kind of divine being right here and then two people down below. So it's like it was kind of these people, your support system was kind of like from beyond, like it was written in the stars, sort of way. So this could be like a best friend, that you've had forever. Like for instance, I have a best friend that I've known for since I was 5 years old. 31 years, I think. I can't do math very well right now, but do the math. I'm 36. Known her for five years, We're not lovers, she's like a sister to me, but that would represent lovers for us, because I feel like in a way we're soulmates, and soulmates aren't automatically romantic. Doesn't have to be. I believe in reincarnation. I believe that, me and her might have been mother and daughter one time, or actually sisters or twins, or you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say when I say it's like divine, but yeah, the lovers card is very interesting for the present. Um, so if you have somebody there that, has been there for you and is really trying to help you during the present, spirit is just acknowledging that you're not alone. You do have support. um so you know we have to take care of ourselves if we're going to have to take care of anybody else. Okay. Okay, that was the present. So the fun part, let me check something really quick. Just want to make sure that I posted this publicly because sometimes I screw up and do it privately and then nobody sees it. Excuse me. So let me just make sure. I apologize. I keep burping. Hiccuping, I mean. Okay. All right, just making sure. Okay, so we're going to look at the future now. Okay. All right. Huh. Wow, that's really interesting. I might get a clarifier. This one. Okay, well, let me get one clarifier. Give me 1 second. Hello, whoever's watching. Thank you so much. I am taking tarot reading requests. Just $5. Please like and subscribe. And look at my subscription to my GoFundMe, please. Thank you so much. Very important. Okay. So present for everybody. I have the High Priestess reversed right here. This is why I was like, interesting. So the High Priestess reverse is about not trusting your instincts, kind of Sometimes I get this when people are kind of mad at God, for what's happening, and kind of blames the higher power for things that are happening in life. It could mean that. It could just mean that there's an opportunity for you to really um, trust your instincts and you kind of turn a blind eye and you shouldn't have. This just can mean distrust, um, you know, um, stuff like that. And I wanted a clarifier because it's very interesting that I got that reverse and I got the Knight of Wands reverse. So there is definitely something for somebody who's watching right now. Knight of Knight of Wands reverse. So this is a person who is all talk, no action. Okay. They talk a big game. They, tell you exactly what you want to hear, but they go and do the opposite. Okay. So in a relationship, this is like the person who was like, I love you. I'll never cheat on you. You're the only one. And then 2 seconds later, they're, talking to somebody else. You know what I mean? This is that type of person. It could be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be, but it could be, and this could just mean a person who, um, what am I trying to say? A person who has too much of a ego on their shoulders. You know what I mean? Like they think they're hot shit and they're kind of like they're still a knight. Okay. A knight is like a teenager mentality. Okay. They don't have to be a teenager, but they're a little, immature is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And that's probably where this mistrust is coming in. Okay. So just be careful for you if you have somebody in your life that has a record of not telling the truth, of saying one thing and doing the other. Just be warned that they're probably going to do it again. Okay. So you've been warned. Okay. Whoops. Sorry. We also have this really good card, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, guys. I have so much on my mind. Nine of Cups.